Good afternoon. I am Soph. He is Rich. We are across the pond. Ooh, ooh. Another glorious Sunday. Weather in the UK is blazing squad. Barbecue weather, ice lolly weather. Well, if you've got the body, bikini weather. Get in. It's actually a bank holiday here tomorrow, which means, well, normally it means some people don't have to go to work, but people are still going to work. Used to be when we was younger, shops and everything was shut on a bank holiday, but now everybody stays open. So I don't, it's probably just the schools that are shut. But the schools are actually shut for a week. School kids have got a week off half term. Who knew? What else has been going on in the world? Okay, let's do the news from across the pond first. So it was the 1 year anniversary of George Floyd's death. Where has the year gone? Where has the year gone? I do not know. But apparently his sister refused to visit the White House until the law is changed and passed as regards to gun crime. So well done her for standing her feet, standing her ground. Here, still on about the vaccine. They're rolling it out to the over 30s now. So yeah, they're still on about the vaccine. Other thing is we're due to have the lockdown completely lifted on, I think it is the 21st of June. Yet because of this Indian variant of corona, they're potentially saying that's not going to happen now, which, let me just say, if you watch Across the Pond with Rich and Soph, episode about, I want to say 6 or 7 ago, I said it here first. They won't be lifting the lockdown. We'll probably get another one because Bojo decided to keep the furlough scheme until September. Why are you going to do that if you're lifting restriction? 0 sense whatsoever. So, you know me, I think it's all a ploy. So you heard it here first. I think there's going to be another lockdown, but hey ho, it is what it is. I wanted to briefly mention, because we talk about the news mainly across the pond, but for a while now, it's been this big thing in the news going on in the Palestines. And I'm not going to lie, the main reason I haven't touched on it or talked about it, so I really don't understand it. That's not me being naive. I just don't understand it. So I tried to have a little look into it, you know, ask somebody in the know. As far as I know, nobody attacked me because I'm just going by what I believe. Is to do with Israel and the Palestinians, Israel trying to take land or trying to take ownership of country. There's probably a heap more to it than that. But it's just all corruption. If you ask me, it's just corruption. So all probably boils down to money, land. It's just corruption, pure corruption. I asked Rich what's occurring in the US as regards to the Palestine situation, because obviously, like I said, it's all over the world. And all he said was the USA aren't involved, and people, I suppose the general public, are wondering why America isn't getting involved. So if anyone across the pond on Rich's side knows why the US isn't getting involved, maybe you can comment underneath and let us know. The main thing I've heard on the news is that the British government are sending billions of pounds in aid, or billions of pounds to help, which I'm all for helping thy neighbour. Don't get it twisted. My theory is I don't really understand why, when we've just had a pandemic here and the economy is up the kibosh. So obviously we still need the money. I don't understand where all this money is coming from to send somewhere else when our own country and our economy is up in arms. But no doubt somebody will be upset by my comment. Sorry, not sorry. That's just my opinion. I don't get why you would send money elsewhere when you need it yourself. Charity starts at home, as they say. But let's not get it twisted. I'm not saying don't ever help anybody. I'm just saying in this UK, due to the pandemic, the economy is flawed. So I don't understand where all these trillions of pounds are coming from. But anyway, talking about comedy, let me just let him in. I've got a guest on today called Marco, who is a comedian. And I'm just letting him know I'm going to let him in. So he is a TikTok sensation. Pre-lockdown, he had sellout comedy gigs. So I'm going to speak to him. Here he is in all his glory. When it's connected, is he connected? Connecting to audio. Can we hear him? Yes, he's in the room. He's here. Looking delightful as ever. How the devil are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. I was just letting everyone know that you are a TikTok sensation. 52. I've just seen 52,000 followers, 1.2 million likes.
Mate, that's been in the last week. I don't know what's happened.
I feel like I've got a celebrity in the building here. I mean, what is occurring? So
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So you do comedy, right? I've seen a couple of your videos where you've been on stage, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you, well, I've got loads of questions, by the way. Even Rich, who can't be with us today, has sent questions. So it's coming.
Very exciting times.
Yes. So what made you start getting into comedy?
I thought it was funny.
Just that, you thought it was funny?
Yeah, I thought it was funny, but you never really know until people like who are not your friends tell you funny. Because my friends were always telling me you're funny. Oh, you're so funny, you're so funny, you're so funny. No one ever said go into comedy because that's a reach, but people always told me I was funny. And then people who I didn't really know started saying it, and it all began mainly on social media because I had like stuff before TikTok. I can't remember what the app was called, but it was Dub Smash.
Dub Smash. Now there's a name.
Dub Smash. Yeah. So I used to do like Dub Smash and like stupid Snapchat stories where people would like get involved. I built up a Snapchat following. And so, yeah, I decided, okay, if people think I'm funny, I'm going to start seeing what avenue I could go into. And then I seen one of my friends called Paul Henry. He was doing stand-up comedy in Huddersfield. He was like the first guy to do it. And I thought, you know what, I can do that. I went to watch him and I thought I could do that. So I decided to do a charity show. Some guy was doing a charity show at a student bar and I decided to do it. And started off from there. People just liked me and I just started writing comedy more and more after that.
So you write all your own stuff?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's everyday walks of life in it. Obviously, you know, it was more when I was single, and you could talk about girls and situations in you know. Can we talk sex on here? Are we okay?
You can, yeah, you can.
Yeah. So it was more, a sexual natured comedy stance and stuff with like loads of girls and loads of situations. But then, unfortunately,
were they real life situations?
Most of them were, or most of them were like stuff what my friends had gone through, but I'd taken down in my head and just put my name to it. But yeah, like I said, unfortunately got married and then comedy becomes different.
So you're not one of these comedians that roast their wife then?
No, I'm more of a comedian who roasts their family. I don't really roast the wife.
You don't just single one person out, you do the whole lot.
I roast the family, man. And I take the piss out of every single one of them. Honestly, especially with them like how dark my uncle is. Like he looks like a lump of coal that has been in an oven, and I absolutely grill him for it no matter what. He's well dark. Do you know what I mean? My sister's got a massive forehead, so I can. So
you just home in on anyone's flaws. That's it. You're there.
Anybody's flaws. I can take your flaw and make you feel absolutely terrible about it. Because I've got enough flaws. Whenever I do a TikTok video, what happened to your tooth? I'm like, what happened to your nose?
Do you ever take the mickey out of yourself or just other people?
Yes, all the time out of myself. Although I love myself very much, I do take piss out of myself because it stops other people from doing it. To be honest, makes it easier.
To be fair, by the way, I just forgot to say at the beginning of this show is just mine and just your opinion, right? Whatever we say. So people will make comments and say you can't say that. This is just our opinion, right? This is like my disclaimer before I get it out there. So you just made the comment about your uncle looking like a piece of coal, right? Not me, you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that was one of the questions from Rich. He wanted to know, what do you think about, like, comedy's changed? What it used to be, you know, people used to take the mick out of everything, you know. Now it's a bit more PC, or you can't say that because of this or that. Do you care about that, or you just don't give a hoot, you just say what you want?
Do you know, it's a weird thing, that question, because generally I feel as though people will always know the difference between a well-crafted joke that might be racist, yeah, or somebody who's just being a bit facetious. I do honestly believe that. Now, I heard Ricky Gervais say something about this, and he was saying, oh, you know, say whatever you want in comedy, and if people don't like it, it's their business. But the bottom line is okay, how far does that go? What if you talk about certain things that really, really do not need to be spoken about? And can you just be like, oh, well, if you don't like it, don't listen? Because at the end of the day, you're throwing out a comment out there that doesn't sound nice half the time. Now, like I said, there's a massive difference. How far can you go? How far?
But isn't there a big thing at the minute? They're calling it cancel culture, where, you know, you can't, not being rude, but they say you can't make jokes about gays, about blacks, about this, about that, because somebody somewhere will be offended. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, someone will be offended. And I do believe that sometimes you do need to have a stronger mentality about certain situations. I do think there's a massive difference between the sorts of jokes some people will make and the sorts of jokes some other people will make. But like I said, and I said to my friend Doran one time, we were talking about this when it comes to, obviously, you know, racism in football and stuff. And I said, in the end of the day, you either go whole hog PC or whole hog do what you want. And someone's got to find that in the heart to be like, right, listen, it's what it is. Because you can't. I made the joke about my uncle just then, yeah? And yes, it's considered racist because I'm saying it's dark as coal, yeah? But the bottom line is then I can't go around going, oh, you can't say that. So I've got to pick a choice.
But do you think it's down to personal perception, how somebody chooses to perceive what you're saying?
Yeah, it's all down to personal perception. Listen, some people make horrible jokes. Someone said about my kids at Christmas, oh, you should have got them 2 trees because then they could swing from tree to tree. Now, look, some people might laugh at that and be like, oh, that's funny. But some people are like, you calling my friend's child's monkeys? So it depends how you want to take it. I didn't take it too well, but I just thought he's making a stupid joke. My wife was fuming. That guy's never allowed back in the house.
Oh my God, it was actually in person.
It was quite simple, yeah, because you said it as like he saw the Christmas tree and he said it, and she was just like, are you fucking joking? I will knock you out, because it said children in it. Whereas I was like, fucking hell, mate, that's a bit much. Do you get what I'm saying?
I'm team wife on that one, I gotta say.
Yeah, to be honest, listen, I wasn't sort of, oh, babes, come on, you're overreacting. I understood where she come from, but like I said, and like you said, it's down to people's perceptions. Yeah, it was very rude as a joke, very rude. But sometimes you've got to know the person, haven't you?
Okay, so if you were out and about and you didn't necessarily know the person and they made what they thought was a joke, oh, you wouldn't come back with a joke? You'd come straight back around the chops?
It depends. Like I said, it always depends. Are these people making a joke for a laugh, or are they making a joke to disrespect you? And you've got to find out which one that is, quite simply. Usually, if you punch someone in the mouth, they let you know, listen, mate, I'm sorry, I was just joking. Or if you don't punch them in the mouth, they think they've got one over on you. So you've got to make a quick decision. It's a quick decision. It's either bang or it's like.
Yeah, but what is it? What is it? Anthony Joshua says, "Chat shit, get banged," right?
Chat shit, get banged. I think
everyone's saying that.
Anthony Joshua didn't come up with that, so. All right, I know you fancy the guy, but he did not come up with that. And don't get me wrong, I'm a massive Joshua fan, but I'm tired of all these little things that he apparently came up with. He didn't. I probably came up with chat shit, get banged way before Anthony Joshua, but I'm not on TV selling links. So I guess, you know, whatever. It's not, listen, I'm not even
so sorry to have caused offence. Obviously, that's your
I feel as though that was a little bit of a trigger for me.
No, What, really? I never would have known
thing.
that.
I'm tired of Anthony Joshua. He's in my house all the time. My wife's like, oh, no. Let me spray links in my mouth and let him lick it. I don't understand what's going on. I'm tired of it.
Everybody loves AJ.
Oh, don't they just? I'm starting to love Fury just because I don't like AJ fans.
Well, now that's got to be a joke. Right, let me ask. Let's bring it back. I think it's gone. AJ has swerved the conversation left. Let's bring it back. How do you think that comedy has been affected by the whole Corona COVID-19?
Been bad. It's been bad. 2 reasons. One thing is now everyone's just telling jokes about COVID, and that's boring as fuck. Number 2 thing is nobody can even get out onto a stage anymore, so everybody's trying to find a little bit of stage presence on social media, quite simply, and that's boring too, if you think about it, because everyone thinks they're funny, and generally probably everybody is, but it's hard to depict that on a social media where everyone's doing the same dance. So, it's been bad for stand-up comedy, without a doubt.
And are you looking forward to getting back on stage, or are you one of these that are worried, oh God, I've got to keep my distance, hands, face, space, mask?
I cannot wait to get back on stage and hug all the people in the front row.
Hello? Front row first. I'm
surprised you won't be with AJ.
Who knows? I might bring him just as my joke. Sorry, I'm only joking.
I'll just be making jokes about AJ on stage and then hoping he won't bat me.
Well, remember get banged, you said first.
You heard it here first. Straight from AJ's mouth.
Right, I've only got a few more questions left.
Go on.
Who is your favourite comedian?
Dave Chappelle. No doubt about it. I'm tired of people saying Kevin Hart's the greatest of all time. He's not. He's not even in the top 5.
Okay.
He's good. He's very good. But when it comes to comedy, I don't just want someone like, I need someone who's spinning a joke, who really wants to get in my psyche. And he gets in people's psyche, Dave Chappelle. He's absolutely immense.
Love it. What's your best comedy film?
Favourite comedy film? God, there's so many. There's so many.
I feel like there hasn't been any out new for a while. I'm not going to lie.
But cinema's been closed for a while, hasn't it? It's been very, very...
I'm talking years.
Yeah, it's been very, very much like no comedies, no films in general. If I could go with a favorite comedy, it'd probably be something old. You look at black comedies and stuff, or even comedy in general. I think the Friday films were good for me, or even the Rush Hour films. Somewhat with some one thing, but then also I look at like Beverly Hills Cop, which is like not a comedy, but still had Eddie Murphy, and who's like one of the best comedians of all time. And then you look at, I like rom-coms, me. So if I'm looking at films that are funny, it's probably like things like How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Because it's funny, but it's also got a bit of romance, and I like stuff like that.
You're a secret romantic.
Mate, I'm not a secret romantic. I'm a full-on romantic.
Get in. You heard it here first, ladies.
Oh, Hitch.
Right, this is the other question. You've mentioned Hitch. What is this big thing about Will Smith going on TikTok? How are you getting on? Why do you want to do it? Why are you making all these videos tagging him? What is the big thing about Will?
I'm a big Will Smith fan. I've seen every single film. I've watched every single episode of Fresh Prince. I've watched probably all his interviews that he's ever done, like big interviews. I just cannot get enough of him. When it comes to a favourite person in the whole wide world, it would be Will Smith. So when I got onto TikTok and I started getting a massive following, I thought, you know what? I'm going to use this to my advantage and try and get Will Smith to follow me. And it just never stopped. So I pretty much put on videos tagging him of stuff I'm doing. And I'm hoping that one day he sees it and he follows me. It probably won't happen. But listen, you know what? It might do.
I'm going to tag him in the show. Will Smith, if you're watching, like, follow, duet, make a video dedicated.
first and foremost, Will Smith, don't comment or like. Just follow. Just follow. All right? That's all I need from you. It's just that little button with the little red tick and follow me. That's it. I think he would like my videos. I think he would.
What would it do for you?
I would quit TikTok after that.
Why?
Everything
hold on. This is big news.
I would have achieved everything I needed to do in world life.
Will Smith, if you're watching, please do not follow this guy. Do not follow him.
No, I need Will Smith to follow me so then I can get off TikTok. It takes up a lot of my time and energy. Okay,
well, just go on it less then. Don't leave.
Right, would you tell a drug addict to just only take a few lines? Yeah? I'm an addict. I'm not just going to take, like, go on it less. That's crazy talk. Go on it less.
So basically, Will Smith follows you and you're going to go cold turkey. Cut.
Yeah, I'm just going to be like, listen, I'm going to send it to everyone. Will Smith followed me. That's it. I don't need to do anything else in life. Thank you for enjoying the moments with me, but I've got everything I need now.
But if you remove it, how can he contact you when he wants to do a sketch with you or something? Film,
he can still contact me. I never said I would delete TikTok. I said I would no longer be on TikTok. He could message me all night if he wanted to, and I would be there with my legs up like a little girl, just like that. It'd be well nice. Legs up behind my head doing Bugs Bunny.
Okay.
It'd be well nice.
Will Smith, follow him.
Follow him. Thank you.
Okay, last question. If someone was going to play you in a movie, who would it be?
It would be Idris Elba, because obviously I look just like him. Do you know what I mean?
Enough, at the beginning of the show, when I said I feel like I've got a celebrity, I was thinking, is this Marco or is this Idris I got here? I had to double take for a second.
It would be Idris Elba, but I want him to play me like me. I don't want him to have like that cocky sort of boasty sort of life. I want him to be just like me. So he's going to have to really, really scrub up on his Marco politics, because if he does a bad job, I'm telling him. Yeah, I don't want him coming with his little cocky London accent like, yeah, so basically, yeah, but no.
He's got to learn your foreign northern accent.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Learn my Yorkshire accent, cut out a tooth. He needs to go up the whole hog.
What? Yeah, he can't just paint it. He's got to actually remove the tooth.
Remove the tooth. Listen, I want you to be the best you can be. The best you can be is put on some weight, lose a tooth.
That's all you've got to do, and then you'll be twinning. Lose a tooth and put on a couple of pounds, and you and him will be twins.
Twinning, fam. And I'm telling you now, yeah, if he does not, he needs to be able to flirt with a tooth and weight and get girls. Because if he can't do that,
there's no point in living.
No point. Don't play me in a film.
Okay, I like to chuck people on the spot. So before you go, can you please just give me some comedy or tell a joke or something?
I will not.
Oh my God, you will be the first person that's ever refused.
I will not tell a joke on the spot. You have to pay for my services.
You can send me a bill.
No, I'm not going to send you a bill. To be fair, listen, I spin yarn, so it's not just telling a joke. Like, loads of people can just tell a joke, you know what I mean? But, generally, I spin yarn, so no, I don't want to give you a joke. And the jokes take too long. And plus, I'm also a comedian that it's a joke that, like, repeats on itself throughout the comedy. So,
I mean, to be fair,
I'll tell stories. Like, my mum used to be a prostitute, right? And I'll tell that story. I know, mad, innit? So she did. She used to be a prostitute, right? And I told this story about my mum making money, right? She told me to stop telling this joke, so I'm not going to carry on. But it's actually probably one of my funniest jokes, but I'm not going to carry on.
Is it actually a joke? Your mum wasn't a prostitute, was she?
My mum was actually a prostitute. That's why she wants me to stop telling the joke. Because I tell real life stuff. I don't tell stuff about things that haven't happened unless
but you've started the joke. You've started the joke.
I haven't really started the joke because it's not funny. It's funny to me, but like I said, I roast people, don't I? So, I can't really tell that joke. I'm very...
I've seen your mum in your videos. I would never have said that about her.
Yeah, that's because she put on weight when she was the African queen. Let me tell you, my mum was fit. I'm not surprised she was telling that
no offence, I'm sure there's chubby prostitutes out there. No offence taken.
They're the best ones, to be fair.
They're the
They
best
don't even-
ones, did you say?
Yeah, because they do like girlfriend experience. Love it. Do you know what I mean? Everyone likes that. I want just as unfit prostitutes come to my house and be like, oh, yeah, so how we starting? No, come in and be like, oh, can I get something to eat? And I'm like, yeah, of course you can, babe. What would you like? What shall we get? Yeah, I can order a Chinese before we start anything. They'll stay around for the long haul. They're going to get a Chinese and some dick. Oh, it's a chubby prostitute's dream.
Well, there's a
See,
niche in the market
wrote
there.
that joke on the spot.
There's a niche in the market there in advertising, ladies. If you're watching,
Mate.
the girlfriend experience.
The girlfriend experience. GFE, just in case you see it.
GFE.
Just in case any of you guys see it and you don't know what GFE means, it means girlfriend experience. These girls will come to your house, rub your back, eat with you, have some Prosecco, and then fuck the shit out of you and leave. What more could you want? What in the hell
Thing
could you
is,
want more?
just because of how you are, I'm like, are you being serious or joking? I
Oh,
just
yeah,
never know whether to take you seriously or not.
I'm 100% serious in the girlfriend experience. I would rather get a prostitute with the girlfriend experience than a girl who's like, so basically, for anal, it's extra, and if you want to French kiss, it's extra. Nah, just get you a chubby girl who wants a Chinese on the night. She will give you French kissing, and anal for free.
She's keeping it real.
She's keeping it real. Because girlfriends will always do stuff for you like that. They like you. Prostitutes don't like you. You pay them to leave. Not the girlfriend experience ones. You pay them to stay and eat.
GFE, folks. You heard it
GFE,
here first.
guys. You heard it here first.
Chat Shit Get Banged was thought up by Marco and GFE. You heard it here first. You brought all the best lines to tonight's show.
You're all very welcome, people. You're all very welcome. Rich, I'm sorry you couldn't be here, but listen,
I know. Well, you know, this is the thing. Everybody he's missed in the last few weeks, I've had to say, when he's back, you're going to have to come back because he's missed out on the whole experience. So we might have to have you back.
Missed out on the Marco experience.
What can I say? You are very funny across the pond. You know, Americans love you.
Do they? I hope so. I hope so, because all Americans ever say to me is, "I can't believe you guys don't drink." Like,
oh my god,
we drink more than you.
We drink.
We drink loads. Yeah. We haven't stopped drinking.
We invented drinking.
Amen, sister.
Yes. All right, I will put the link to your TikTok under the show. I'll definitely tag Will Smith, even though I don't want you to leave. But, you know.
I feel as though you should tag Will Smith, and I'm very happy for that. Yeah.
I am. I'm going to tag him. I'm going to tag you. Everybody go follow him on TikTok. When you're back on stage, I'm going to be in the front row with or without AJ. I haven't asked him yet, but you'll find out on the night.
Let me know when you ask AJ.
Oh, well.
Yeah,
thank you for joining me.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
I'll see you later.
See you later.
Do I just put this down and just exit me out?
I'll exit you out. Don't worry.
Good stuff. I'll see you later. So I'll see you later. Bye bye.
Well, there you have it. That was very racy for a Sunday afternoon. Firstly, if anyone was offended by the language, I apologise. Secondly, it's totally my fault, the prostitute conversation, because I wanted to find out if he was joking about his mum or not. Well, that kept me on my toes for the last half hour. But no, in all fairness, Marco is very funny. It's not normally all sex, drugs and rock and roll. He does comedy on a number of different things. Like you just heard him say, he roasts his family. And his mum is very funny. And I wish she'd let him tell the joke. I want to hear the prostitute joke. Sorry, not sorry. So yeah, that's it for today, really. A bit of a shorter show. We've had the guest. It went well. Rich is still not back yet. A couple more weeks. And yeah, if I find out any more about what's happening in the Palestines, I'll let you know. Sorry, I couldn't be any more help. If anyone knows anything, wants to comment, do feel free, but please don't, you know, like be offended if I've got it wrong or missed anything out. So yeah, that's it. I've been Soph. This bobblehead has been Rich, and we've been across the pond. Yeah, bye.